The Gupta Empire stands as a testament to the heights of human achievement. This period in Indian history, spanning roughly from the 4th to the 6th century CE, is often referred to as the Golden Age of India. It was a time of unprecedented advancements in science, art, literature, and mathematics. The Guptas, through their wise and effective rule, fostered an environment of peace and prosperity that allowed these fields to flourish. Its influence can be seen in the art, architecture, and religious practices of the region to this day. The Guptas were patrons of the arts and sciences, and their reign saw the creation of some of India's most enduring works of literature and scholarship. The Gupta dynasty emerged from relatively humble beginnings in the fertile Gangetic plains of northern India. The founder of the dynasty, Sri Gupta, ruled over a small kingdom in the early 4th century CE. His successors, through a combination of shrewd political maneuvering and military prowess, gradually expanded their territory. Chandragupta I, the grandson of Sri Gupta, is credited with laying the foundation for the Gupta Empire's future greatness. He strategically married the princess of the Lichavi kingdom, a powerful neighboring state. This alliance brought valuable resources and legitimacy to the Gupta dynasty, setting the stage for rapid expansion. Chandragupta's reign marked a turning point in Gupta history. He assumed the title of Maharajadhiraja, meaning King of Kings, signaling his ambition to establish a vast empire. His reign witnessed the consolidation of Gupta power in the Gangetic heartland, and laid the groundwork for the remarkable expansion that was to follow under his successors.
Agrahara was a term used in ancient India to refer to land that was donated by kings or wealthy patron to Brahmins, who were members of the priestly class. These lands were typically used for farming or other agricultural purposes, and the income generated from them was used to support the Brahmins and their families. The practice of donating land to Brahmins was common during the Gupta period, which was a time of great cultural and intellectual flourishing in India. The Agrahara system played an important role in supporting the Brahmins, who were seen as custodians of knowledge and culture, and helped to preserve and promote the traditions of ancient India. Velanvagai was land for non-Brahmins, peasant proprietors, and others during Chola period. Shalabhoga was the land grant for the maintenance and management of schools during Chola period. Devadana were grants to the temple, either plots of land or a whole village, were known as Devadana. In the South Indian context, Brahmadaya was a land grant to Brahmins for their personal use and maintenance. Agrahara lands were usually smaller in size as compared to Brahmadaya lands. Chandragupta I was the first ruler of the Gupta dynasty to adopt the title of Maharaj Adi Raja. He was the son of Gupta king Ghatotkacha, and a grandson of the dynasty's founder Sri Gupta, both of whom are called Maharaja in the Allahabad pillar inscription. Chandragupta I Sti was the father of Samudragupta. His next successor, Chandragupta I married the Lichavi princess Kumara Devi. Lichavi is the name of an ancient clan that was headquartered at Vaishali in present-day Bihar. Samudragupta was a great military genius, also called Napoleon of India. He commanded a military campaign across the Deccan and also subdued the forest tribes of the Vindhya region. Samudragupta's successor Chandragupta II, also known as Vikram Aditya, conquered the extensive territories of Malwa, Gujarat, and Kathiawar. Some famous events during the reign of Gupta kings were: the famous Chinese pilgrim Fa Hien visited India during the reign of Chandragupta II. Out of his 9 years of stay in India, he spent 6 years in the Gupta Empire. Chandragupta II waged war against the Saka satraps of western India. Rudra Simha III, the last ruler of the Saka satrap, was defeated, dethroned, and killed. His territories in western Malwa and the Kathiawar Peninsula were annexed into the Gupta Empire. Sanskrit poet, panegyrist, and government minister Harasena lived in the 4th century AD. He had a significant role in the court of Samudragupta, the Gupta emperor. His most well-known poem, which is inscribed on the Allahabad pillar and was composed around 345 AD, praises Samudragupta's valor. Allahabad Prashasti is also known as Prayag Prashasti. It is written in Sanskrit. There are 33 lines in it in total. Aryabhata was the first in the line of great mathematician astronomers from the classical age of Indian mathematics and Indian astronomy in the court of Gupta king Chandragupta II, reigned from 375 to 415 AD. His works include the Aryabhatiya of 499 AD, when he was 23 years old, and the Arya Siddhanta.
Samudragupta performed the Ashvamedha sacrifice to prove his imperial sovereignty, and according to his coins remained undefeated. He acceded to the throne in 335 AD, and he was most probably the first Gupta king to issue coins. Gupta coinage started out imitating that of the Kushans, but very soon new types were introduced. The lyrist type of coins depicts Samudragupta wearing a waistcloth and seated on a couch, playing the veena that lies on his knees. Yuan Tsang spent many years studying Buddhism in the Nalanda University. Built by Kumaragupta, 8 Mahapathshalas and 3 large libraries were situated on the campus. Nalanda was ravaged and destroyed by Mamluks or Turkish Muslims under Pakhtiyar Khalji. Today it is a UNESCO World Heritage Site. Skandagupta reigned from 455 to 467 AD. He defeated Hunas, restored the Gupta Empire from his enemies. He composed the Bhittari inscription, which was written in 19 lines that describe the ancestors of Skandagupta, about himself and his achievements. Bhittari inscription also mentions the Skandagupta's conflict with the Pushyamitra. 5 types of gold coins were issued by Skandagupta: Archer type, Horseman type, King and Queen type, Lion Slayer type, and Khatra type. Skandagupta also issued 4 types of silver coins: Altar type, Garuda type, Madhyadesha type, and Bull type. Junagar or Girnar inscription of his reign tells us that his governor got the Sudarshan lake repaired. How did the Gupta Empire end? The Gupta Empire, one of the most influential empires in Indian history, 320 to 550 AD, gradually declined due to a mix of internal and external pressures. How did the Gupta Empire end? Invasions by the Hunas, Hephthalites. Around the mid-5th century CE, the Gupta Empire faced repeated invasions by the Hunas, a Central Asian nomadic group. These invasions severely weakened the empire militarily and economically. Fragmentation of authority. After the reign of Skandagupta, 455 to 467 CE, the empire's ability to hold its vast territory started crumbling. Provincial governors and feudatories declared independence. Economic decline. The empire's wealth dwindled due to prolonged wars and loss of trade routes. Coinage quality declined, reflecting economic stress, internal conflicts and weak rulers. Successors lacked the strong leadership of earlier emperors. Infighting and weak administration contributed to decentralization. Who was the last Gupta king? The identity of the last Gupta emperor is debated due to fragmentary historical records. But Vishnugupta, believed to have ruled in the late 6th century CE, around 540-550 CE, is often considered the last significant Gupta ruler. In some regions, like Magadha, minor later Guptas continued under weakened authority until around 605 CE, but their power was mostly symbolic by then. Which dynasty replaced the Gupta Empire? The Gupta Empire was succeeded by several regional powers, but the most prominent were Pushyabhuti, Vardhana dynasty founded by Harshavardhana around 606 CE. He united much of northern India and is often seen as a political successor in the north. Maukharis controlled parts of eastern Uttar Pradesh and Bihar briefly during the Gupta decline, later Guptas. A regional dynasty, not a continuation of the classical Guptas that ruled parts of Bihar and Bengal until overtaken by Harsha.